Hey everybody, it's Corey and I'm here with some of my good friends, and today we're doing the Undertale behind the scenes, showing y'all what we did to make the videos. So I'm here with two of the biggest parts of the Undertale series, Ashley 9596 and Uni Comics. If it wasn't for them,
shucks.
this series wouldn't have been possible. Thank you so much. Alright, so as you can see, well, we decided we were going to do a few things. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys the map all the way through pretty much, and you know, show you how we did it and like all that stuff. And then we're also going to do some Q&A at the end. So I asked people on Twitter their questions. They were going to answer a bunch of them. If you guys want to ask me your own questions about Undertale, you can go follow me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description below. With that said, let's get right into it. All right, so here's a throwback right from the beginning of the series. We have here, this is Mount Ebott.
You know how long it's been since we've been here?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, this is the very first thing, like...
but I know what everyone's going to ask. So basically, like, why is this texture this way? So in order to get, like, the ceiling to fall in the finale, we retextured gravel. So this was gravel, and now it's retextured to something else. Yeah, and if down the mountain... And, yeah, so the design of this was pretty cool. You did this part, right, at the beginning?
Yeah, I did the bit up until this room that we're about to come into right now.
This one right here.
Yeah, so basically I started off the build, and then we got the crew, like Ashley and her builders, to come in and built everything else, really. So that was it, I guess.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's not really a magical story behind it.
Yeah, from the beginning, we
Yeah.
really wanted to like make it as close to the original as we could. And,
Yeah, like
I didn't build anything.
No,
Yeah,
because you
no,
can't build at all.
I have tried to help, but I'm not a good builder, so mostly I just do the writing, the filming, the editing, like all that stuff, and they just build it.
Yeah, like we wanted to make sure that it was following the maps as close as possible.
Yeah, pretty much to a T here, though.
Yeah.
Then we
It took a really long time, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Let's just fly through the
control.
ruins here. Yeah,
Right.
it's just there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah,
lot.
it's huge.
There's so much.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, we also took like some creative liberties on some of the things, like Muffet's like cake sale and stuff like that.
So yeah, this is Toriel's house. As you know, this is a very I don't know.
Corey?
I think this is like a super important part of the roleplay, because initially, I guess like the way we describe it, right, is what happened was we went through the roleplay basically all the way into Waterfall, or was it Hotlands? I don't know. We got to a certain point and something went wrong with our servers.
Oh, the Hotlands, that's what it was.
Yeah, so something went wrong with the servers and we lost like everything.
Yeah, we lost.
So
like,
we were able to keep Toriel's house from the beginning, right? But
yeah,
what we did lose was pretty much all of
anything
Waterfall.
beyond Snowden.
Yeah, everything
anything
beyond Snowden to Hotlands was pretty much destroyed. But Toriel's house is kind of important because this is where we started doing Undertale mini games. So we did our first Undertale Murder, Undertale Who's Your Daddy, Undertale Hide and Seek. And initially what those were just like fillers, which we just couldn't make episodes because we lost our maps and stuff.
Yeah, so that was the thing, really.
So we basically had to do that as a filler. And then it turned out that we were making, like, at one point in the summer, we were making more views off of the mini games than we were off the actual episodes in general. So people really liked the mini games, and they were a lot easier to do. So we just ended up doing a ridiculous amount of Undertale mini games.
But
at some point,
like, they were really fun to do.
At some point, we did try to rebuild everything that we lost. We decided it wasn't really worth it because it literally took us a month, I think, or a little bit less than that to build Waterfall.
Yeah, it was really crazy how
Yeah.
dedicated the builders were, because as soon as we told them that we lost everything, which was like really upsetting that we had to drop that awful news, but as soon as they found out about it, all the builders just got on here and started rebuilding the whole thing. It was the most it was crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we not only did we lose Undertale, we lost like other things as well, like the Fallout maps and everything else.
Yeah,
like
we lost a lot of stuff that was actually like really important to us. You know, even though it
as a
wasn't
builder,
important for
it does hit hard.
Yeah.
So I kind of left to work on the Fallout stuff, so we got everything ready so we could finish that.
Yeah, back when
And
we were doing
Ashley and
Fallout
everyone
and
else. Yeah.
Undertale at the same time. Oh yeah, this is also the contraption or whatever.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that was
do
really fun.
anything. But basically what we had was we had someone go invisible and cut out this wall with the wand or whatever, with
Oh,
world
right,
edit,
yeah.
and to reveal Papyrus's crazy contraption here.
World
And then-
editing is a beauty.
Yeah.
So we were finished with the RP part of Snowden, so we basically walled it off to use this section for mini games. And if you're wondering what we do for
What is
alternate
this?
universes with mini games, this is gonna look a little weird. So
Oh, they just stacked on top
yeah,
of each
you
other.
basically like Uni or Ashley or whoever would copy and paste things. So here's the Who's Your Daddy Grill Beast, and he'd stack it on top of where it was, so it was easy to find.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Which
yeah.
one's this one? This one's probably like Underswap, right?
I
Yeah,
think
this one's
so.
Underswap.
Yeah.
And then up here, I don't have to go up there, but that's the
That's horror.
That's the Underfell.
Yeah, that's the
Snowden.
Undertale.
Yeah, the horror.
Yeah,
Then
that's-
there's the horror tale, which is over. I don't know, like before you reach Snowden, like back there. It's
Yeah.
basically stacked on top of its normal version.
But it's easier to do the maps and setting up the hide and seeks, so it's just a case of changing a few numbers here and there.
Yeah, so here's
So-
where we started losing stuff. So we started
yeah.
losing stuff here in Waterfall. There's no roof because, we need the natural.
We were
light so you can
rebuilding
build it.
Yeah.
But I mean, they did a really good job and they got actually pretty far before calling it quits because, I mean, there's already a lot on the builder's plates, which is essentially just like making all the maps and all the sets and everything. So rebuilding something that isn't really needed per se, like
Yeah.
compared to something that hasn't been made into a video yet, was just not number one on the priority list.
Yeah, because like the original idea was like once this role play was finished, we was gonna release the map, but sadly because we lost everything, like sorry guys, we just couldn't give it to you in this sort of state really. So
Also, the reason we're not making the map public is because it involves a lot of mods. We use a launcher similar to Technic to launch our mod packs that basically Don assembles for the videos to get made, and we can't really release it without. It's a very confusing setup. I don't think a single person has been able to get on this without somebody instructing them on how to do it. So if I installed it, we'd just be swarmed with questions about how to get it up and running. And I thought maybe this would suffice. If you're trying to make videos on it, I mean, I don't really support that anyway. So, like, I thought if you just wanted to see the behind the scenes and stuff, this would suffice.
yeah.
All right, yeah, and then we lost a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff, and here we are at Hotlands, which is Alphys's lab.
So this is
Yeah.
what we had to completely redo because we still needed mini
Yeah.
games. So we for sure
Yeah.
had to redo this.
Yeah,
But
so this one was
everything's-
redone.
Yeah, Ashley, you and the rest of the builders, you did this like in a day, didn't you? Like you went through the video meticulously, like making sure every block was in its right place, so nothing looked out of the ordinary.
Oh yeah,
Which is
that was a pain in the butt too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very detail oriented. We lost most of
core.
Hotlands, didn't we?
Yeah, we
lost all of Hotland.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, we
Hotlands
lost-
is gone.
So we lost all of Hotlands, and then we also lost the MTT Resort, which was really upsetting because I loved that map.
Yeah,
But,
that was one of my favorites.
So we lost the resort, and then the last place we leave off is the core. I don't know.
Oh
How
yes,
much-
the
we
resort's
still have
completely
the cores,
cut off.
Yeah, the core's still
No, the
there.
core's still here. Yeah. Here,
Yeah.
I'll TP you to me.
Yeah, so essentially it starts here. So we lost
This
the
map
MTT
is
Resort,
brilliant.
and then
Yeah.
I really love how they made the core. It was really awesome. And then we used
really
this
love
part
the
for
core.
hide and seek games and stuff like that.
Wasn't there like a really complicated redstone thing to get?
Oh
the
yeah,
lasers
that
to work
Oso and
properly?
Mid did.
Yeah, it took forever. Who did it, Ashley?
Oso and Mid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they basically made it. Didn't Dawn do something with the lasers here?
Dawn, yeah, because we couldn't figure out how to do the lasers at first. So Oso, not Oso, Dawn came on, helped Oso how to do it, and then Oso did the rest of it with Mid.
Yeah, so we had to like make the lasers everyone will be like, "Oh, can you explain how the redstone works?" I really have no idea. I just left it to people that are smarter than me.
I think we used like a wireless redstone setup. Sort of
Yeah, that's what
it's not
did.
it's not online right now, but essentially it was on like it was running, so it would occasionally shut off and turn on and shut off, depending on what order it goes in the game. So it was actually like stayed pretty true to the original.
Yeah, we wanted to try and keep most of the stuff from the game in Minecraft and make sure like some of the puzzles and like I don't know, like some of the scenes and the setup sort of thing. Sometimes when we tried to do that, it would crash a certain portion of the map. Like when we tried to do Sans's, or was it Papyrus's puzzle, we couldn't get into that area because it would crash anybody that walked into that part.
Yeah, and also we use carpenter's blocks and stuff like that, which can create some lag. So we had to find ways of using just enough resources. This part is where we kind of started doing battles differently.
For Metatons.
No, wait, first we did it with Muffet and Hotlands, because that wasn't really exactly what it looked like. But I think this is the biggest one where we just said, okay, well, this is where you meet Metaton.
Go big or
and then
go home.
we just see the shooting up into the sky or whatever. So what we kind of imagined for it was like an arena.
Yeah, because it's all black on the game. There's no backgrounds in the battle, so we was like, let's just take creative liberty with the backgrounds.
Yeah, so we took all the monsters and put them in the audience, and they built this really awesome stage. Used the lasers too, and this is probably one of my favorite sets here.
Yeah, this one was the funnest to build. Yeah,
it was the funnest. Yeah,
funnest isn't a word, guys. All right, so
whatever.
Well, it's now a word.
Picky.
All right, so we went. We did that, and then
we got the Burger Emporium somewhere.
Outside, all this stuff is just testing stuff, like green screening stuff, and this is seeing how stuff generates when we randomize.
And here's some block selection. So this is where when we set up a build, we usually lay out the blocks that we're going to be using for the builds. Yeah. Sort of thing. So then we can sort of make an informed choice of how we go forward with the build.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah. And then obviously you got Muffet's place over here, which was also another fun build because we don't really know what Muffet's house is.
Yeah, at one point we just thought we would. I remember I said that I wanted to do something at Muffet's house because people really like the Muffet character, and I wanted to do more with Muffet because I feel like there wasn't a lot there. So we just kind of made a house according to what we think Muffet's house would look like.
Yeah,
and
really big.
We were a little nervous going into stuff like that because we know people can be really particular with the lore, and we just kind of wanted to make our own fan thing. So they built Muffet's house, and it looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so much cloud everywhere.
Yeah. So there's this Muffet house. Is there a copy of it, Uni? Is that what that is?
Yeah, there is a copy of it
somewhere.
Over there. Yeah, it's over there.
Here.
There's a copy.
So,
but I don't think we did anything with it though. That was the thing.
Yeah, we were gonna do something with it, but we didn't end up doing anything with it. Unfortunately, when you copy and paste things with this mod, it makes everything a creeper. Which is annoying.
Yeah.
Let's see. Moving on. Yeah, we also did the MTT Burger Emporium, which is pretty cool, but unfortunately, Burger Pants is one of my favorite characters and not everyone else's. So, people didn't really care too much for it, but Burger Pants and Ice Cream Guy are I think the dynamic between the two is really hilarious. So we did a lot. We did a lot with them. And then here, these are just paintings. So we have this mod that gives you custom paintings that you can use. So what I did was I basically just went in and I ripped the image, or not images, but I would pull up somebody playing through the Undertale game, put it in high resolution, full screen, and then take a screenshot of it, and then throw it in Photoshop, make it a PNG, put it into the game, and we would make sure it was all correct measurements and stuff too.
Most of the grey that you see on Corey's screen is actually just sponge that we retextured.
Yeah, this is
because we did. Yeah,
there was so much retexturing.
Yeah,
here.
the ceiling is sponge. So there's a lot of things that we just retextured.
Yeah, because it's just to save time on building, really. And
I really like what we did with Asgore's house too.
yeah, that was fun.
And then we
liked it.
we just used it essentially for that last shot of Frisk walking down the hallway in the last episode.
Yeah.
So sometimes we recycle things to make it easier. So the map isn't 100% intact like some people might have hoped. We had to take some shortcuts in order to get things done on time. And one thing with Undertale is nothing was ever done on time.
No.
But we did it to the best of our abilities.
Oh, this one was my favorite room to build.
Yeah, this was the Judgment Hall. This one just kind of blew me away. I really like this one a lot.
This one was fun.
So, yeah, it's basically like just a lot of carpenter's blocks. And you guys did the pillars and everything. It's really awesome.
A lot of these we had to build in a day, so we would just get on the computer and be on for 8 hours just building.
Yeah, sometimes we wouldn't even get 8 hours. Like, we would get, like, I don't know, like a couple of hours to build.
I mean, the first episode of Undertale, even, we just did it on a whim. Like, I was talking to Tim, and he said,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to do new roleplay. I wonder what people, like, want to see. And he said that everyone was really into Undertale. So I tried it out, and it turned out to be the biggest thing ever for my channel. Hopefully not ever, but the biggest thing so far. Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
This guy is sad.
Oh.
Okay. Through there, and then that's it. Oh my god. Yeah, and
then here we are at the laggiest part in the game.
Yeah, that's like I apologize if my frames drop here, but for some reason the barrier lags me out so bad. Yeah, we never got rid of this. This is still here.
No.
Yeah, and then we just leave, and that was it. Wait, let's go to the finale parts.
Oh, it's over here.
I have some warps for it. So if you warp finale 1, for some reason I did the wrong order. But this is the Azrael Dreamer, second part of the battle.
Oh, so, I loved building these. These were fun.
Yeah, unfortunately, this I actually helped with this one.
Surprisingly.
Unfortunately, I didn't really get to show off too much of the set when in the actual finale. But we wanted to incorporate something from all of the Lost Memories. So we have Toriel's fireplace and Papyrus's race car bed, Asgore's chair, Alphys's computer, just a pillar from the Judgment Hall for Sans. And
what you see over here is basically we used NPCs.
Yeah, the arms are
resolution. Yeah, like they're just high resolution textures that we used, and it's actually just standing on a piece of glass.
Yeah,
so it could fall. Yeah.
So Uni basically textured this. I thought that part turned out really good.
Yeah, I really like that, and also like Ashley suggested we use like NPCs to emit calls, so they would like move around. So they're like NPCs that are on top of the wings and about the place. So you know, it's really fun, guys.
Let me get some night vision up in here.
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so this is the first part of the battle. So it was kind of hard for us to get a concept of what we wanted to do for this. Because there's really no context in the game other than it being this weird trippy rainbow background as you're fighting Azrael. Yeah. So we thought, okay, well, we want to stay true to the like weird kind of vibe and the trippy looking rainbow pattern. So they did that for the floor. But then we wanted something grand for Azrael, so we had this podium here. We retextured things like the gun and the I'm not sure what mod it is. Isn't it custom NPCs or something? We retextured the gun to be the that rainbow gun that he uses, and then we used lightning for his lightning attacks. We used we retextured the fireball to a star. And we retextured the gas to a star, and Ashley. For the most part, just would float down and rotate and do fireballs all around and stuff. There was a real pain to do that whole scene.
Yeah, it was.
Very annoying.
It was and it was really late in the day.
Yeah, as well, so we didn't have as many people helping us out as we needed.
Yeah, so it was just very difficult. Everything went wrong.
Pretty much.
Okay.
But it came out alright. Should we show the Mafia Tale? Like that place.
There's all sorts of AUs. There's Mafia Tale. Uni did this one. This is essentially just Snowden Mafia-fied. He added the train and the buildings. Because Mafia Tale was one of my favorite AUs that I looked at because I thought it was so cool. And we could basically just like add some urban elements to the snowed in map,
Undertale.
you know?
Yeah.
And I thought it just turned out so awesome.
I like this map.
Mafia Tale is one of my favorites. If people wanted to see it more, if it was like more highly requested, we would do a lot more Mafia Tale. But
yeah,
you know, right now the thing people seem to want to see more is Air Tale, Horror Tale. I'm always asking.
Can we show them Airtale?
Yeah, that also is a very cool build. That Ashley, you did this with the rest of the crew, right?
No, actually, I joined in late. All of them had already started it, and when I came in, it was finished.
Yeah,
so
this was done by the new builders, so...
Yeah, so basically I had, concept-wise, I said to them I just wanted it to look like the universe had imploded on itself and everything was just kind of like...
Yeah.
Like incorporate elements from different universes as well as like different parts of the map. So we have like some Snowden stuff that kind of peeked into here. And then this is one of my favorite parts, how it just becomes Grillby's like out of nowhere when you walk into Toriel's kitchen. And then we had
this is what Corey added. Corey,
hey, I wanted to add some Muffet
Yeah,
stuff.
Corey.
You know, I love Muffet, so I wanted to add some Muffet stuff. Even though I hate Muffet, and I was barely able to finish that battle in the game.
Well,
Ashley was with me when I tried beating Muffet. I'm very bad at Undertale.
It was the funniest thing ever, just watching him freak out over it.
Yeah, well, I just added the stuff that was like other AUs. So I added like this, like just a tribute to like Mafia Tale, and then this is like Outer Tale.
Oh, and Underfresh.
Yeah, Underfresh.
Underfresh.
Yeah, Underfresh was such an eyesore. Like,
Yeah.
so many
let's
bright
warp
colours.
there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so here's Underfresh. This is like gives me a headache even though this was actually compared to the other AUs, it was a toss up with people who liked it or hated it. So we tried following it to the story, or well, I mean it's not much of a story, but we tried following the idea of the AU the best we could. So we just made it really colorful, really fresh, with a disco ball, and we all looked up 90s slang terms. And like just started talking like we were from the 90s or something.
Oh my god, Adam
Like
Rodriguez is the best at that.
Yeah, Adam's hilarious. Adam, what a lot of people asked me was, well, we want to see this, we want to see this. Like, why haven't you made Horror Tale? Why haven't you made Air Tale? Because Air Tale took us so long to make, and it shouldn't have taken that long. But Adam had a lot of computer issues for months, like literally like 2 months of like we weren't even able to get him in a recording. And obviously we can't do Air Tale without Air Sans, and we can't do Horror Tale without Sans. And we're already down Papyrus since Max doesn't hop in the videos anymore. So it's just some of the AUs are really hard when most people's favorite characters are Papyrus and Sans. And a lot of stuff we were ending up doing with minor characters like Burger Pants or like Nice Cream Guy. So we got a lot of requests, and then Ashley ended up playing Muffet and Undyne. And so we did the best we could with what we had. So I think overall it turned out really well. And then I guess the last thing to show is really just the last shot of the series.
Oh yeah, so just go to warp end, I think. Warp.
Yeah, so this is the last shot. As you can see, no mountain here.
Yeah,
but
Corey needed this done like quick, so I was like, right, okay, I'll get on that. Really, just like
yeah, we actually filmed this the day it came out. The last bit of
I got on
the episode
stupid early in
because I refused. I literally refused. I was like, no way, I'm pushing this another week because I had already pushed it so much, and every time I pushed it, I hated pushing it. I never wanted to push it. People called me lazy. People said that I was just lazy and a jerk for not finishing what I started. But I did everything. I'll say it until the day I die. I did everything I could. And
literally just some things didn't work out.
Yeah, this like series was the epitome of it was the Macbeth. Yeah.
There were literally days when we're already set to go, and then someone's internet just completely shut off, and we can't continue without another person helping us. So we have to wait, and then it got too late, and we had other recordings to do.
Yeah, because we do 12 videos a week and stuff, so it's a lot of work. I mean, we do 12 videos a week for my channel, and then we also do, what are you on, 4 or 5, Ashley?
5 videos a week.
Yeah, Ashley does 5 videos a week. Tommy does 4 videos a week. Nick Shotsky does 5 videos a week. Tommy, Uni does 1 video with everyone else a week. No, you do 2 a week, but you do 1 with everyone. He does 1 art video and 1 hardcore
Minecraft
series. And like, so essentially we do everything together. Except for me. Sometimes I drop out for their recordings. But like, we do most.
Or we
do
kill you
most-
off.
Yeah, we do most of the stuff together.
Yeah.
So essentially, for like Ashley and Tommy, who are in most of the videos, Nick is in as many as he can hop in because he has college. But for Ashley and Tommy, they're doing something like 20, 25 videos a week.
Yeah, it's just a crazy amount of videos to do. So it's like, it's not that we didn't, like that we were lazy or Corey was lazy. It's just, we also have to worry about the other videos that need to go on our channels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because I mean, we can't let you guys go without content. You know,
Yeah.
so that was the main focus.
yeah, with all that said, let's just hop over to Grill Bees and do a little Q&A.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. So you asked us some questions on Twitter. So we decided we would answer a bunch of them. If we couldn't get around to all of them because there was just so many, but we're gonna answer like the ones we thought were the best or that most people would be asking.
Yeah.
So first of all, Diane asked, "How long did the last recording for the finale take?"
So long.
Yeah.
So
long.
I think I wrote it 2 weeks before we actually recorded it, and writing it took about like 4 or 5 hours, and it was like 30 pages.
Yeah. 'Cause, it was like full on machinima because unlike the other ones where they were like playthrough.
Well, the
role
last
plays
3 or
and
4
stuff.
episodes we actually just did straight up machinima,
Yep.
Yeah.
and that's a style that I've been doing for a very long time. I did it like way before I started getting any
Oh, wow.
popularity on YouTube, and then I got hired by Scottish Minecraft to come out and make machinimas for like roommates and stuff like that, and I kept doing it there, and then I stopped when I started this channel and just started focusing on my own stuff, and I kind of always liked it, so I came back to it, and that's what we're doing with Bully. We're just making it full out machinima. The problem was it takes longer, but we're finding ways of making it more optimized. Next question. See, what are you doing? Stop putting those down. Stop. Hi. Fizzy asked, who played the giant star during the Azrael fight? It was
Me.
Ashley. We're not going to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
Next question. Okay, Panadk asked, will we be seeing more Undertale in the future? Maybe as an occasional minigame. I'm a huge fan of Pixel Painter's tutorial. Yeah, we're going to be doing more mini games on the channel, but we're definitely going to be slowing it down to maybe 1 a week, maybe 2 a week. I don't know. Probably not 2 a week. Probably 1 a week. Probably going to do 1 a week. That's where we're at right now, as far as we know.
Very indecisive there, Corey. Nice one.
Well, we're just going to base it off of what people want, and we're going to do it that way. But there's a huge request for Undertale, and everyone says, we want more Undertale, 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 Undertale. But the thing is, if I make my channel all Undertale, then when I produce something else, it's just everyone's gonna fall off and leave. So what I want to do is we
want to make content for everyone.
Yeah, I want to make content for everybody. I don't want to just make things for Undertale fans. And as much as I appreciate the Undertale fans who would come over, I'd appreciate it a lot more if everyone would just check out everything else rather than spamming my comment section with Genocide Run, because it's not happening. All right. Next question. All right. Evie Rose asks, how did you manage to build all the sets and how long did it take? What are we talking about?
A long
From beginning
time.
to end? It was probably a year.
Forever.
Yeah.
We're probably at like 9 or 10 months now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was literally every single day there was something, like we having to get on, having to fix something, or having to add something new. Like it literally took so long, and we'd all just sit in front of our computer for 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 hours just building. Nothing else but building.
Yeah, also
and then
editing took
suddenly-
forever. And writing it
Yeah.
took
Oh, yeah.
forever. Writing would usually take
then-
2 to 3 hours, and then editing it would take like a couple hours, 2 or 3 probably.
Like
Yeah.
when we
And
say that
filming
we
it sometimes
are
would take forever.
when
put
we
our
say that we put our
everything
heart
into
and
it.
soul into it, we were not lying, because if we did not put our heart and soul into it, it would not look like this. It would actually look really bad.
You could say we were determined.
Yeah, okay, get out.
Shut up,
Oh,
Uni.
okay.
Pixel Bit Plays asks, how long did it take to plan the series?
Not very long.
Plan-
Not, yeah, plan it. All right,
Yeah.
so basically, it must have been a Tuesday. I don't know. I was living in Seattle when it happened, but Tim gave me the idea to do Undertale. Well, we basically just, I had Uni build it the first episode the day before we filmed it.
Yeah.
So I
pretty
wrote it,
much.
he built it, like right after Tim said it. I wrote it, he built it, and then we filmed the first episode.
And then it was
like
a hit.
a day later when I asked Shelby if she was interested in helping out.
Yeah, that was it.
And it did,
Like,
and it was doing better than Fallout, and I didn't expect it to be like that. I thought Fallout was going to stay the main series, and we were going to do Undertale as like a side series, and then this just kind of became what my channel was for the summer. Oh, we have another question from Fizzy Soda. What was your favorite scene to do? Okay, we'll all pick our own. All right, let's go with scene. Let's go with scene that we did, not like because I didn't. I mean, not to be pessimistic or anything, but I didn't really enjoy filming any of the scenes. Like, it's never fun to make it. It's always fun seeing the outcome of it.
Uh-huh.
I like the episode where it was like just you, Frisk, and Monster Kid. You know, that bit where you saw the castle and everything.
Yeah,
that one was cute.
What? No, that's not at all.
I played Monster Kid in that one, or
Yeah.
I body acted as Monster Kid.
Yeah, I bodied acted as you.
Get it
Corey.
right.
Honestly, I think the finale was the best episode we did.
Yeah, I really like the finale.
Because a lot of the times, I mean, like, either that or the fight with Metaton.
No, the finale was actually the
Metaton
one I
was quite
sat down
fun.
and like completely watched.
Oh, yeah? You didn't watch any of the other episodes?
No. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. In my defense, guys, like after you've built it and body
next
acted
question.
it, like
Shiri Yovel asks, what was your favorite episode in the series?
last one.
Last one.
First one.
I think the last one was my favorite because I think it was the best that we made, and it was also the last episode. And I was very excited to be done because we had been working on this for so long, and I just was really, oh my god, like it's just when you do Undertale and you do this much Undertale for so long, it becomes it's obnoxious. Like you just can't keep doing it.
I keep hearing the soundtrack in my head.
Yeah, like if I have to like imagine edit how many mini games do you think I've done? Probably over 300.
Yeah.
Like editing 320-minute videos, just hearing like the main songs. Anyway, yeah. So it gets annoying after a while. You just don't want to hear it anymore.
But I like the soundtrack. That's cool, though.
I must have liked the soundtrack if I've been listening to it that much of it for this long. Balloons asks, was it hard to find replacement voice actors for Alphys and Papyrus, and why did Max leave? So finding replacement voice actors was not that difficult. It was pretty difficult, I guess, because lots of times voice actors take longer than, say, other YouTubers to get me lines for whatever reason. I don't know. But the voice actor who replaced Max as Papyrus was Gabriel Wolf. He's actually one of my go-to close friends who's been doing voice acting for me for over 5 years. And he just is an incredible voice actor, and he did a really good job as Papyrus. I know a lot of people had a lot of opposition, and I felt very bad because of the fact that they were being so vocal about wanting Max back as Papyrus in the comments, because he did it actually, without anybody's intervening. I think he did a fantastic job. But for Alphys, that was Kayla McCabe, who voiced Undyne initially before we had Ashley pick up and voice Undyne, mostly because she was available to hop in the actual videos and mini games and stuff. That wasn't just dubbing. So Ashley took over for Undyne. I don't think anyone even noticed that change because her voice was very close.
Yeah, it was.
But I think Kaylin did a really good job of staying true to what Alphys' voice was. The only reason we replaced Alphys for episode...
It was the last one,
Episode 36 was because Mousy was gone away, and I needed to get that episode out because everybody was down my throat about it, per usual. So I had to get it out. So I just had Kaylin voice it, and I think it was good.
Yeah, she did a good job. I didn't even notice it wasn't Mousy until you told me.
Yeah, no, same.
And then I guess addressing why Max left, we had a bit of a argument and a falling out, so we just decided we should just not work on these things together anymore. So I still respect Max, and we just had creative differences. So I guess that's essentially the way I would put it. Yeah, we have two different views on how to do this 2 videos and stuff like that. Yeah, and then other people said that Toriel's voice is different. Why'd you replace Toriel for
guys? We did Uni as Toriel as a joke.
It was one big joke. Clearly, we're not going to have Uni's voice be Toriel for the finale.
No.
I know a lot of y'all were probably just oh, but that became our goat mob. But okay, let's keep in mind, Uni's not goat mom. He's only goat mom in
I'm just
goat mom
you
in
really
the minigames.
you think that should actually be Toriel? Come on. You're
of
being
y'all
ridiculous.
A lot of y'all were actually angry at Corey at the beginning because we had Uni voice Toriel.
Yeah,
in the first episode, and then Toriel is the mini game character. Toriel grew on everybody, and they stopped complaining about it because everyone said, I can't tell you guys how many emails and stuff I've gotten from people saying, let me voice Toriel. I'll do a softer voice for it. It's like, all right, yes, Uni could probably do a softer voice for it, but if I was actually trying to get somebody to voice Toriel. If you could give me a second, Uni. If I actually wanted somebody to voice Toriel and sound like Toriel, don't you think I would have gotten a woman to play Toriel?
Yeah.
I mean, Uni's close enough.
We thought it was funny. We thought Uni played a funny Toriel. That's why we put Uni in the mini games. All right, next question. Eva asks, how long did it take to create scripts for each episode? Scripts probably, probably like
2-3 hours.
Normal script 2 to 3 hours. A really hard script 4 to 5 hours. But like usually it was just, I would just watch a playthrough of the game and then just write down what the lines were. Next question. What will your focus be now?
Bully. Oh my god, I love Bully. I honestly do love Bully.
I think if you haven't given Bully a chance yet, you're actually missing out. Like, I don't... and I'm not trying to be one to toot my own horn here or whatever, but really, like...
He's good at writing. I'm honestly not gonna lie. He's good at his scripts.
If you guys liked Undertale... I don't understand why you wouldn't like Bully. You just have to go watch it and give it a chance and you'll like it. We're just trying to do something in a different style is all. So if you guys want to check out Bully, there will be links and stuff like that.
I really recommend it. Honestly,
it's
super
really
good.
fun. Like, I love building for it. Corey does most of the voices.
No, I do. Me and Tommy, essentially, we wanted to start out the series by doing me and Tommy voice like all the characters.
Yeah.
And then Ashley would voice like the female characters. So Tommy voices something like 7 or 8 characters, and I voice 4 or 5 characters, and Ashley voices 4 or 5 characters.
Nick does a few characters.
And Nick does 2 or 3.
Nick does Sebastian and one of the other emus.
Yeah, Nick does Sebastian, the principal, stuff like that. Alphys34 asked, why was MTT not in the final episode? Well, Alphys34, if you ever played Undertale or watched, it's because MTT was not in the last part of the game. So that is a question you might want to take up with Toby Fox. Not my problem. Moving on. Okay, Mystic asks, will you do Genocide and In Hopes and Dreams Part 2 you just disappeared? Did you die or play to the role of Chara your soul? We will not be doing Genocide. I refuse. I won't do it because, first of all, everything that's ever had to be done as far as Genocide run goes has been done. And oh my god, please hold me back because I just get so sick of seeing people say, kill, kill.
We can't
use your knife and kill. It's like, that is like the lamest part of the story of Undertale. I think it's awesome that they added a Genocide run and a Pacifist run, but let's be real, like, Genocide run is literally supposed to not be that cool because just killing everybody isn't that cool. Like, it's not cool.
You don't really get the actual story by killing everyone.
The actual story is the Pacifist run, and if you do the Genocide run, I think that's a really cool alternative. I think there's really cool parallelisms between those two decisions you can make. Yeah. But at the same time, if I just did a Genocide run, what would it be? I'm walking through the underground by myself, just killing all the monsters, and then it's over. And the only cool part would be a sans fight or something.
There was a point where we tried to combine the both by having, Shelby be pacifist and Corey being Genocide, but it didn't help at all with the story. So it was just better to create, or for Corey to create his own.
Yeah. So essentially, what we did was we had a neutral ending, and then I kind of got to come back with Frisk to finish the story in a pacifist route. So I wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place. Maybe you could use that as insight for why I'm not there at the very end of the series. And also, I've been seeing a lot of cool theories regarding, maybe Corey was never there to begin with. As for stuff like that, completely leaving it up to your interpretation because I don't want to interfere with people's insight on it. Because you can... I want you to see the ending in whichever light you want to. So
it's really fun reading like fan theories of like how people interpret the ending, and I really enjoy them.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps up all the questions. If you have another question, remember you can go to my Twitter account down in the description below and check it out there. With that said, thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you for sticking with us through the whole Undertale series. It has been
a crazy ride.
It's been a crazy ride. There's been ups and downs and a lot of real far downs, but also really highs as well, because this is something that was huge for my channel. I would have never imagined that we made this many views and subscribers and fans and stuff like. It was just crazy. So much happened at once. We could barely believe it. But I'll always love this series because it got my channel out there and people paying attention to it.
It brought people together. Really.
Brought a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. It really means a lot to us, and to see how everyone enjoys our builds and enjoys ours, like, or Corey's, you know, roleplay and everything, because it does mean a lot. Your support means a lot. We read the comments, we see what you say, what you want, and so we do keep in mind of everything that you'd want to see. And so it's just, we really appreciate it, and we just can't tell you thank you enough.
Yeah, and with that said, if you guys want to continue showing your support, then I'd say the best way to do it is check out Bully, and just go watch our new role plays. It's the same quality. I'm actually enjoying making Bully a lot more because of the fact that
it's fun.
I get to write it, and I get to make my own story, and I get to do it how I want. Undertale is a little limiting. I decided not to do Gravity Falls mostly because I wanted to write my own thing. I wanted to write a story because I like writing. So that's what I enjoyed about Fallout, was writing my own story, and then we're doing it again with Bully. So if you guys want to see something like that, please go check it out. And that would just mean the world to us. So once again,
thank you so
guys.
much.
Thanks so much for watching. And if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like and a comment and tell us what you want to see next. And make sure you go subscribe to everyone down in the description below. We got ads and that fun then with you to comics. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.